Uh, uh, test 1, 2? Oh, you know what? That was the echo mic. Is the audio okay? I'd like to just double check on that. Oh, hey. It's my name, buddy. Alright. I'm gonna assume the audio is doing fine. Unless otherwise informed. So, I guess we'll just get this show on the road with the full model reveal. So, let's see. Hopefully this works out. Hey! Just the feet. Nothing super interesting here, other than their boots, and I enjoy those. And the plainest of white socks, let's be real. Got a long heckin' coat, with, you know, good old space theme on the inside. I think? No, I changed my mind. At one point, the stars would change, but I got lazy about that. So, that's just me. Here's the chest. I actually have nothing super interesting to say about this. However, bam! It's the goodest of boys. His name is Pit. He is actually quite a chirpy bird. But not at the moment. He is actually, sitting to my side, very quiet. But just in case, I would like to let you all know, I do have a bird named Pit. If he gets loud during the stream, I will try to calm him down. But, right now he's being pretty good. Next up, we're almost there. We have some silly wings. They don't articulate too much, but, you know, sometimes you gotta get around fast. Wings are the best way to do that. For me, at least. Now there we go. The head reveal. Even though I've already revealed this on Twitter. But it's nice to see y'all with my actual face. However, now you can't see Pit. So let me rectify that. Bam. Now he's the smallest of boys. I just would like to let everyone know that I am in a constant state of being next to a bird. So if he gets loud, everyone will know exactly why. But yeah. My model's pretty simple. It's kind of space themed, but not leaning too hard into it, I would say. My hair doesn't move much. I tried, but it actually doesn't look good when it moves too much. Anyway, before I move on, I should probably hide these bad boys. Just in case. They could come on and off, but they will get in the way eventually, so away they go for now. So let's actually get to my introduction. Oh, I kept all my slides visible. Anyway, hello, everyone. My name is Kite Quarrel. I'm your resident Dream Eater. So, you know, my job is to, eat dreams. Theoretically, I'm a demon, but, no one will believe that if you just look at me. But yeah, I'm here to destroy all of your nightmares by consuming. However, technically if I consume too much, might ruin all of your good dreams too. But I will try not to do that, so just don't offer that much to me. As for my age, that's a big mystery. I'm assuming demon ages work differently than human ages, but I am either some form of 84 or 7. So mentally, you will be able to tell that I am either a boomer or the smallest of children. So, that's not too much of a bother. I think I lean far more heavily onto Big Boomer side. So, Oh, it is a tail in the back. How can I... It swings a little when I turn. But yeah, hold on. Let me bring it up. It is small tails. I'll talk more about my design in a little bit. Actually, in the next slide. But as for my height, I am a small child. I'm only 4'9". But, I mean, it's not like you can tell. I'm only chest up. So, don't make fun of my height, please. It'll destroy me. So that's my design. I did post the sheet on Twitter. The old Twitter. Let me actually click this bad boy. Let me make it bigger. So I do have a tail. I am based a little bit on the mythology of Bakus, which are Dream Eaters. With like lion-like tails, tapir-like ears. I unfortunately did not keep the elephant nose. But I do have fangs if you look close enough. I do have a little undertusk. Ah! But they're the least threatening of tusks, let me be real. Other than that, the star and space theme. Am I paid per night? Do I get... Do I get paid? I get to eat for free. I guess. No one ever paid. Should I be paid? I guess my meals are free. That works for me. Though sometimes, depending on the nightmare, they taste awful. I'm actually pretty okay with any nightmare that involves blood to a certain degree. I don't mind that taste, the metallic taste. But anything a little more seedy than that can get a little... Maybe I should just get paid in those cases, because it's not like I'm enjoying my job at that point. Anyway, continuing on. I don't think there's anything too special. Since I do have wings, the jacket does open up in the back to accommodate. That's very important to me, otherwise that would be absolute suffering. And all the spaces in the back are connected by these fancy little tassels, which I don't even know if you can see my mouse, but I am pointing at them. Here's another shot of my bird. Once again, his name is Pit. He is vaguely space cockatiel shaped. If he would be loud, you would understand perhaps why that's the case. But yeah, and the smallest of details on the middle, which I can zoom in on my actual model. But to be perfectly honest, they're very tiny. Tiny little thing. And I can just show those later if you want me to. So moving on into the things I like and enjoy. Once again, this is where I show off my boomer interests, as my favorite shows in anime are towards the elder Toonami end of things. So things like Yu Yu Hakusho, Black Cat, they're mostly shown in Jumpish, except for Card Captors, which is my one big shoujo. I do watch recent things, let me tell you, I do. I watch Macadamia, or My Hero Academia, and Dr. Stone, as obvious by my title. Oh gosh, those are only two things. I swear I'm current on things sometimes. I also like playing a ton of video games, mostly JRPGs, the Long Boys. My favorites are definitely the Persona series and the Tales of series. However, in terms of Persona, I am a zoomer in that I've only played Persona 4 onwards, and I've vaguely touched Persona 3, but I never finished it, so There's a card captor's flavor in my design? Oh, then maybe my clamp influence does show. I was asked recently what my art influences are since I do art. I did mention I do enjoy clamp, but I didn't really think it showed. Oh, I do enjoy the Monhuns. I am one of ye old unicorn hunting horn players. the three of us, all three of us. I also, in terms of action games, I play a lot of Zelda, and that's almost it. I also play some light novel kind of things, like Ace Attorney and Layton. I guess those also count as puzzle games. But they're light novel, visual novel. But yeah, my tastes are mostly very Eastern oriented, obviously. I can probably count the number of Western oriented games I've played on one whole hand, and I can't think of a single one right now. I can't. Whoa. Oh no. How very weeb of me. Anyway, moving on. My musical choices don't make my weebishness any less obvious because I listen to a lot of Vocaloid and game OSTs. Not that I don't enjoy whatever is jamming down on the radio too, but if I had to choose, it's usually instrumental stuff, actually. When I first saw it's like care. Oh, you're right. Oh, I see it now. Oh, I do like. What a good boy. I cannot be a big lion man though. What a shame. Maybe I should change that about myself. I am a demon. I should be able to do what I want. If you ever go play Persona 3 Portable, I do hear that's better. I played Fess, and I forget if you could control your party in that one, but not being able to control my party in Persona 3 was a little frustrating. Maybe I should. I would have to break out my PSP and fix its broken control stick. Because I did love my PSP, but I definitely broke it at some point, and it was painful to use, I think, the right control stick. But yeah. I should go back to that. 3D model vehicles. Oh, one day I'll be a big lion man, hell yeah. Maybe that'll be the truest test of my modeling abilities. Okay, moving on to my stream plans. Obviously, since I play a lot of JRPGs, I would like to continue doing so. And continue going on with the puzzle platformers. I actually haven't played a straight-up platformer in quite some time, so I'd like to get back into those. And even have it on my upcoming stream plans. I would also like to do a lot of art streams. So either request streams or commission progress streams. And probably just do straight up weekly sketch streams if there's no other request things kind of things going on. I also might vaguely do karaoke streams, but those would almost entirely be unarchived because I don't want to get destroyed by the copyright gods. And I'm not that good, so let's be real, no one wants that archived. So my streaming goals, once again, I want to do weekly art streams. I'm really bad at being consistent at art, so if I do them weekly, I will eventually get faster and more efficient at it. I would also like to get through my RPG backlist, which is large. My overall gaming backlist is quite large from like a few years ago. So I would like to go through it all with you guys. Maybe we'd have some fancy, I am slow on the ball kind of times. I'd also like to introduce some old, really old school RPGs, some like PS1 era things, things that I know only I have played in my general friend groups. So I should introduce some old gems to a new audience, because if I say Legend of Legaia, literally no one knows what I'm talking about. Oh, being consistent is a big lie. But we will try to make it real. And lastly, I want to do live 2D tutorials. Maybe not on stream, because I think my computer would explode. But I am ye old modeler and a rigger for myself and everyone in the Dutsia crew. Which includes Soren in the audience, and Cey Lonyu, who has yet to debut, but I will shout her out when she does. And then, moving on to my actual schedule. So this is my schedule for next week. I don't have times because I will figure that out. Oh my god, someone knows what Legend of the Guy is. Oh my god! Someone else! God bless you. We are truly kin. Oh man. One of the reasons I super want to play Legaia is that, like, it's been so long that it's actually an RPG I could play and, like, be refreshed on. Because the thing I remember the most about it is the fight system, but the plot points are a little more blurry, and I'd like to remember it. Yeah, right? Almost no one. I only know one other person that's played it, so now we are literally 3 people. But anyway, yeah. For my schedule, the first RPG I want to get through is Xenoblade Chronicles. I've only touched the 3DS version, and I didn't actually own, I think it was on the new 3DS, and I didn't own one of those, so I only played it for about 2 hours and discovered nothing, so I can play it pretty fresh starting from here on. Yeah, man. If only Legaia super lasted. Oh man. I should schedule that soon then. Maybe I'll do it on Twitch. I would like to do some things on Twitch. I mostly have a Twitch account just to support other streamers. But I don't know if I'd ever like do something like super consistent on Twitch. I'm trying to figure that out. I don't want to like split an audience too much. But yeah, I'll figure that out. I want to kind of not isolate people that prefer Twitch. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy would ruin Legend of Legaia. And whenever I mention Legaia, people usually remember Legend of Dragoon more, like similar naming problems. Yeah, I didn't even know Legaia 2 came out for a really long time. I didn't even get to touch that one because it's just like, wait, there was a Legend of Legaia 2? I didn't even know! No, it's okay. More people that know Legend of Legaia, the better. Okay, I was supposed to talk about my schedule, but I'm distracted by other people who know what I mean if I yell fucking tornado flame. I probably shouldn't. I said the word. Okay, I should probably keep it relatively clean. Anyway, so Monday and Friday are going to be big old Xenoblade Chronicles days. I'll probably start pretty early because I know it is a JRPG, so it'll probably have a long load time to get to actual gameplay. So I'm not sure when I'll start. I'll probably announce that tomorrow. My other game for the week will be Ender Lilies, which is a pretty recent release. I think it counts as a Metroidvania type of 2D platformer. It looks super cute. And very cool, so I want to get started on that one. And I will start up my Sunday sketching next week, not tomorrow, because I'm not sure if I'll be feeling it yet. I need to get into the hang of drawing art a little faster than I currently do. Anyway, so in the next couple of weeks, it'll probably be a lot of Xenoblade, and then some other games, intermittent. I will try to keep up 4 days a week, with Sunday always being a kind of art stream that may become other things if the art does not work out. Other than that, actually, I guess that's mostly it. I didn't have a big plan for how to, like, keep this stream going. I was only gonna keep it running for around 20 minutes, and that has happened. I was considering, finishing up the thumbnail I was gonna use for the Xenoblade Chronicle stream, if you want to see me do ye old art, for however long I can keep that going. Gaia 2 wasn't great. I heard that from my other friend, but since I've never seen, like, anything about it, I cannot confirm. I wish I could remember more of Legend of Dragoon too. That's another long one that kind of, I remember the midway point, and then it's a complete blur. But yeah, man, I'd love to play some old school PS1 RPGs again. Art, okay, jeez. Hold on. Let me move my tablet. Ah! Okay. Did I actually set up my art thing? Oh god. My music turned off. Whoopsie. Oh, it's a completely different song on this thing. Whoopsie! Okay, hope you don't mind. So yeah, I started the sketch, and then I did not do anything else. So, we can do a casual free chat while I do art, because I have no other plans. Thank you for generally joining my debut. It was a bit of a mess, because I am a mess. But, I mean, I would imagine no one expected any less of me. Give me a hot second. Like, shrink my model. It is a bit too large for what is occurring here. I guess I should also shout out, I do have a Twitter. I'll eventually advertise my Twitch when I properly use it, but otherwise I will just lurk on other people's Twitch streams. And I do have a hashtag, but I expect literally no one to use that. Oops. Gotta hide this boy. Oh, thank you! It is ye old Shulk Xenoblade. Ooh, their debut. I mean, I tried, but I am bad at speaking. I need to look up a picture of Shulk, because I don't remember what he looks like off the top of my head. Or his color scheme. What's a picture that I can just save real easily? All these pictures are tiny! Alright, we'll just... I'll do one of these. What's the dude's name? It's Shulk. Okay. Let's bring up the old sub view. Who do I have here? It's still Ceylon, because I never finished the picture from my free debut. Let's see. That work? Hell yeah. So I said something about commissions before. Yeah, I would like to open those up again. I was supposed to open them up forever ago, but they've just been kind of secretly open for anyone who, like, manages to DM me about them. But yeah, I'll probably do, probably waste up commissions like these pretty soon, just so that I can get them done at a relatively reasonable speed. I'm not sure if I'll do model commission, because I need to figure out how much time I need for that kind of thing. So I wouldn't mind modeling and re-war people. Oh gosh, I didn't make it clear. But yeah, I need to figure out my commission plans soon. Because everyone that commissions me will have to be okay with me streaming them to a certain degree. And a lot of people who commission me currently usually do it for gifts, so they're secret. Yeah, I'll have to find a new audience for that kind of thing. But yeah. So I'm currently drawing Shulk, but I've only experienced him for about how long did I get in that game? Like 2 or 4 hours? Not very far. I walked like over to one town. And all I know is that on the road there, I think there was a really large crab that was like level 20. Something like that. And I got destroyed. But I did hear that Xenoblade does that in terms of just throwing big monsters in the way, and you probably just shouldn't touch them for a long time. Hopefully I'll actually make some progress this time, because the remake looks really nice. I will be playing the definitive edition, if that wasn't clear. Because I sure don't have... do I? I don't think I have the Wii anymore. I have the Wii U. Also, in that case, if it runs on the Wii U, I don't know if it does. I'd love to play the last story, because almost no one knows what that is either. They've just like heard it and then never touched it. But it's just like, it's a very short RPG. It should be played. Made by the same people that did... Pandora's Tower? Say hi to a movable Gonzalez. I don't know what that means! If this is a Xenoblade joke! Wait, do I want the shading to be up front? Maybe I'll just do the base colors. Yep. Figure out the shading later. There's a movable Gonzalez the crab. I kind of picture it being a turtle. I don't know why the name Gonzalez gives me that impression. Well, let's see. How long should I stream for? I'll probably go for like another half an hour just doing this. I don't think I'll get done. But I want to make decent enough progress so that people understand where this is going before it becomes a thumbnail. Like, throw myself on top of it and ruin it. Maybe I should put on. Oh, sorry. Did I get destroyed for that? That being said, I know, like, oh, thank you, Smash Bros. Oh, I should mention, because of the whole Dream Eater thing, I tend to not stream too late into the night, as I have to actually do things at night. I have to eat them dreams. So my stream times might be a little awkward, which is why I prefer YouTube. Because even if no one can make it live, they're at least archived. Which is a bit of an unfortunate side effect of my profession. But it's fine, we'll figure it out. I'll find a way to make it work in the long run. What traits do I like in Good Boy? What a question. I don't know if I'm consistent about it. It kind of just has to do with their role. Their role in the plot. Because let's see. I feel like way back when, in the old Rise of Naruto days, I really liked the Sasuke's as opposed to the Naruto's, you know what I mean? The more intellectual types as opposed to the headstrong ones. But when it comes to like games like Tales, like I really like Lloyd from Symphonia, and he's a big old idiot, so I don't know. I think it's just how they service the plot is quite important to me. Let's see. I'm trying to think of my conflicting good boys and things. Like, okay. I know this is an unpopular opinion in Final Fantasy XIV land, but I prefer Alphino to Alize, you know what I mean? Listen, you agree. Lloyd Irving's an absolute moron. But it's fine, it works for him. Like, if he wasn't, everyone would be way too serious. Let's see. I guess I still prefer the smarter types to the silly ones, but there are some standout silly kids that I prefer overall that I can't think of right now. And I'm too busy staring at the old Minato boy. I assume Shulk's on the serious side. I did get him to yell at robots, so I know he is angry. Lloyd is still a good kid, I agree. I think I don't have any issues with the cast. Yeah. I mean, the biggest issue I ever had was when you first get Presea. All she says is, I want to go home. And it's just like, calm down. We'll get from point A to point B, I swear. I just need you to get all your... They're called techs in that game. Get all your techs and then we'll move on. Sheesh. He gets better though. He just needed to not repeat that line over and over again after fights, you know? Speaking of that though, since I will be playing a lot of JRPGs, I am quite thorough about that sort of thing. So we will be sitting in Xenoblade for a potentially long time. To the point where, if I have to just stream on Twitch and do YouTube highlights, I, might do so. But, it's the tester RPG, we'll see. This might be a bad one, since I know this game's long, like super long. But, you know, I could be testing with Ni no Kuni, so I'm not putting everyone through that much suffering. Shulk and Jude to be good friends. Assuming Shulk is a big researcher kid. Like, I know he's vaguely into, like, scientific things, but I didn't get to experience that side of him too much. Guess so, though. That makes sense to me. Am I okay with that? I'm just messing around. I told myself I wouldn't shade right away, but here I am doing it. Ah! Let's just fill things in. What types of red are in this? A lot of colors going on here. Yeah, so in between doing art for my little ender, I guess, for this stream, and other options, I was considering doing the sing, but along with Kit, who is surprisingly well behaved, he's still very quiet right now, I do have two little space dogs who might bang my door down. So I need to figure out how to keep them secure as not that intrusive if I ever do run through with karaoke plans. Though it'd be a lot of boomer music, I mean, you know, the old Anna songs of the past. Should I just go with, like, opening screen field? Sure. So in terms of my general art style, more recently I've been doing this kind of single layer shading, and that is purely out of laziness, but it works well for when I have like messy line art. I've been trying to emulate certain other artists that I've seen do this kind of thing, and I understand why it's just one layer. Like having it remain a little messy kind of gives it its own little charm. Well. Also, if the music is annoying, I can gladly I just have it here because I listen to it. Lazy and you don't want to use more layers. That's true. The layers are just for safety. Sometimes just throw that away. I used to be one of those every single color has to have its own layer, like naming everything very meticulously, but I realized that half of my art time was just setting that up as opposed to actually doing the art. And if I just use layer masks a specific way, I achieve the same effect in a faster amount of time, so that's how I've personally grown to make things a little faster. When I used to do big group art things, like 8 people per project, I would do that whole every color gets its own layer thing, and it was absolute suffering. Yep, you just once you find out your own shortcuts, it's hard not to take them. What is that? What is this? What do I do here? Is that just the back of his jacket? Sure. Make it that color. Inside? Oh, his inside. This. Let's see. I actually really enjoy blending, like, since it's one layer, like blending out edges like this, make it less clean. Which is the exact opposite of what I was talking about before, about being real meticulous about separating colors. Because in the end, you know, this gives a nice painterly effect to have it all blend together to a certain degree. Alright. I don't actually want to draw the Monado, but use that red, I guess. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with, like, because the Monado can do two different forms, right? It's closed here. It's like not on, but I definitely drew it when it's on. And I don't know how I want to do the whole laser sword thing. Imagine fighting evil. Hey! I kind of have a turtleneck. Not that I'm fighting evil. All I do is... Well, does eating nightmares count as fighting evil? Or, like... No, not really. It's all... imaginary thoughts that I destroy for you. Do I want to clean up the line art? Or should I just leave it this way? Kind of like the idea of both. No, it's gonna be a thumbnail. People aren't going to see the details anyway. I will probably post the version of this that is not just a thumbnail on my Twitter. Like before it gets covered with text and all that nonsense. Depends on the... I guess, though. I guess if there are evil people, it counts. Oh, I missed his shoulder. So I'm gonna be real, this is one of my cleaner sketches. It was messier. And I'm talking about cleaning it up more, but this is certainly a lot more of an incoherent thing past. And I'm not sure if I should clean it up. For my wrong layer. For my sake, or if it's actually as incoherent still as I think it is. Maybe get rid of these outliers. Okay. I talked about this in my pre-debut, but my tablet is like, you can probably tell I'm looking down. My tablet's a little low, and it sure does aggravate my 84-year-old man back. Don't mind me stretching. Okay. Maybe I should just put books on my tablet. I certainly have enough art. Ah, don't lag on me. Is that good? No, he has these things. Whatever this is. Oh, I've never actually thought about what these were. Oh, he has a necklace! No! No! Okay, I'll draw that in. I don't know what these are. They're cartridges, I guess. I don't think they'd be that visible. Like here, but... I can't even tell what the purpose would be. Yes. Sent over an open Manado reference. Where? Discord where? The Smash picture. What a blessed picture. Does it jump if it's purple? Or is it... No, Smash is... No? Gosh, I don't remember what the Monado colors meant. I haven't played Smash in so long. Alright, you know what? We'll do a new layer for the necklace. I have slight fear for drawing on top of all this stuff. That's fresh. Oh, like this. Push on this. Let's go with that. I should have paid more attention to his design. How could I underestimate the self the RPG character has? Alright, perfect. Thanks, sir. It holds another, like, cartridge thing. Is that part of his, like, mechanic theme? Mark? I think what he is. Mechanic and engineer. Triangle shape. Am I covering up too much of the the heck in Monado with this? It's like a super bulky necklace I draw it this way though. Jacket. Is it? It is, right? I don't think I drew the hoodie. Oh, I'm a real good artist, I swear. I think I knew that too, and I was just like, ah, the hood wouldn't be visible, but I think it would actually. Thing. You like that? This here, will I get a question to why this is part of his design? If I actually plays this blade. Oh boy. Wait, is that audible? Can you hear Demon Dog number 1? Oh, not. Okay, you see. Oh, my dog was sparking. Now that in case it wasn't audible. I have That's very confusing. Xenoblade is an RPG where the clothes I forgot. How could I forget that when he has those? That's very visible. I think I did get to a part in Xenoblade where I think his pants changed. Here, let me save. Off that hoodie. Let's see. There it is. There you go. It's one whole hood. That's an intricate design on it too. I don't think that part of it will be visible at least. So this won't be too much of a pain. I should probably reopen the other image though. The colors on this one are a lot more saturated than the ones I've been picking. Maybe it'll be okay. Is that good enough? Good enough for me. With how long it took me to draw that very tiny necklace, we'll see why I pre-sketched Shulk. I do. Far too long. Monster 5. Is that okay? Okay-ish. Like, I don't think I made the lines. It's fine. I'm gonna merge all the... Okay. What? I don't think the hood would be super visible anyway, though. You'll see a little bit of the intricate triangles, yes. That one. There you go. Implied hood. You did it. So difficult. There's a lot of little these tassels. Oh, I didn't mean to color pick all of that. Oops. Did I want to draw those? I can draw a couple of them in, I guess. Wait. Oh, it makes sense that this is a zipper. I don't know why I didn't think that. I thought that this is just a design on the inside of the thing. You'd be a little more detailed about that. Not that that's visible anywhere else. Asleys. I think they were more visible on the other page, though. Also ignore all those Genshin references. I don't draw Genshin that much, I swear. I just like observing how they color their characters. Save your inspiration. Then steal all of their tricks. How art really works. I've never seen Shulk zip up his hoodie, so I don't know. Do they work? Can the educated Xenoblade fans confirm if he ever uses the zipper on his on his vest thing? It still makes a little more sense, correct? Yeah. So I do enjoy that outfit. It just isn't as... I don't know if Rex's, like, little thigh cutouts make more sense than Shulk's incredibly intense knee guards. The zipper hoodie... Doesn't even use the hood? What's the point? I guess it's fine. It's fashion for the hour or so he wears it. And now that I remember that Xenoblade is a game that, like, changes clothes with your equipment. Like, I can't even imagine how Shulk looks at endgame if it's not this. You know what I mean? Does he at least stay red? I assume he stays red. Oh. Wrong purple. He does not stay red. Oh. Am I gonna have to be like... Am I gonna have to prioritize fashion over numbers? Xenoblade doesn't seem like a game where I can do that. But I have suffered in JRPGs before. It'll look good as I walk into a final cutscene. Have to be more metal looking. Okay. What else is there that I'm forgetting? I think it's just the blue on auto. Oh, there's a glamour equipment slot. Okay. Bless. I guess it won't be true suffering. What a good call. The remakes fix everything. Are we talking about the days of, like, actually using your glamour prism in Final Fantasy XIV? Remember the suffering of having, like, 6 different glamour prisms in your inventory at all times? Probably won't stream Final Fantasy XIV, but maybe if I have no other content coming to mind, I'll stream some Endwalker reading, since I intend to just plug that into the foreseeable future. How do I make... He has circles on both sides, yeah? Oh. White and pink here. Whoops. I forgot it took until level 50 to unlock glamours. You just were like ugly for 50 whole levels! Man. That is some real, like, some actual boomer Final Fantasy XIV knowledge right there. And I've also lived through, so don't think I'm making fun. And just thinking about that makes me sad. Why did you remind me? It's better now. They've resolved it to a certain degree. The newest issue is just the Viera and Hrothgar problem, and them not having glamour option. Though I can't blame them for that one, considering this past couple of years. A little happily give them a pass for all of their lack of unnecessary updates. What? Why can't I pick the right purple? There are folds here. Drawing patterns on my clothing folds. Not a thing that functions in my mind. Well, it's not a big deal. Whatever. Wouldn't even be that visible anyway. Hopey. That looks feasible enough. Gosh, this is such a colorful little turtleneck. I would wear it. But a lot of colors of this. Good enough. Works for me. That's most of Felk, right? Other than the Minato and, right, his face. Is it green or blue? Are you a green or blue-eyed kid? I can't tell with this image. Oh, it's blue here, but it's like more green in the other one. No, why would you do that to me? We'll go with like teal. Alright. This looks Shulk-like enough. I don't know what the color of his eyes is supposed to be. If it leans more blue, I'll just tilt it blue. Okay. Works for me. Let's get... Is this the kind of blue I want? That blue. An example of how dumb Xena. No, is this Shulk? Oh. This is like some old school Final Fantasy. Oh, I can't tell what this like read to me initially. But I was getting some real like, oh, I don't know. It's almost like dark magician-y combined with the chaos version of I don't know. Well, it's nice to know. I don't know if I'll ever use it unless it's like crazy. Yeah, that is way too blue for my needs. Let's use that. I know I'm like super zoomed out. Don't sweat it. Just trying to stab this with blue very quickly. I kind of want like, hold on. Is that the right layer type? I kind of want Minato to have like an obvious blue glow, so I probably shouldn't make the background blue. Uses like foresight powers. I don't know what it's called. It's premonitions, a vision. I forget that much of it. Blue is not at all. Want the blue to stand out more. Here we go, sunset? That's not. That was far too that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna show a bit of a silly trick when I don't know what to do with colors. I'm just going to do it grayscale for now. Hide him a little bit. Figure out exactly what I want here. Oh, it's already 8. Oh no, I'm so slow! That's fine. We can keep it. I think if I establish the background, everyone will generally see what I'm going for. And I will be satisfied with at least that. What direction do I want? I want to draw the eyes up to like him, right? So I want kind of flowing motion. I wish I could explain how composition works, but I don't know. Come on, flashbacks and Xenoblade. Remember what outfit? Oh, don't tell me that. See, that'll make me all the more adamant about looking good, no matter what's happening. Or looking incredibly dumb. But I usually respect the spirit of the game in my first run, so I try to look good. I can't think of too many games where I like put on the silly outfits immediately. If I do that, it's usually just this character looks better with glasses, so just give him glasses. Okay. Want clouds here? Thank you. I know this looks dumb, so it'll probably make sense. Just aiming for a vibe here. Then I'm sure I'll change it a whole lot in the long run. I don't care what. Yeah. I guess I can't imagine being too concerned about what Ricky's wearing. Because he'll always have mascot vibes no matter what. I guess I understand. I wonder if I'll care. I guess it depends on what's available to him. I can't imagine there being much more than hats. Okay. So what I'm gonna do... let's make it there. We want a gradient map. So let's figure out what we want here. So if you don't know how gradient maps work, basically it takes whatever is beneath this specifically, because I made like an adjustment layer. So since I drew all of this nonsense in black and white, it'll take all the values, like the darks versus the lights, try to put it into... Did I delete the whole layer with that? I sure did. And try to fit it into, like, this gradient. So see how it's black to white right here? It'll try to fit all of that into this gradient. So I didn't have any straight up black in the original one, so it doesn't show up, but if I move it up, like, so all the darks that were there are going to start to turn black and all that. So this is a quick and easy way to, like, figure out what the heck you want, if you only kind of have a vague idea of what you're doing. I think I want to throw purple in here. That's not too bad, I think. So I'm using CSV, and it comes with a kind of like wild amount of base things. that's way too verbal. So I have a couple of like custom ones which I used for Cey Lonyu's model for when I made that, but I'm trying to find out. I think I was okay with this. Yeah, I don't think that look. Heck, I deleted it. Okay. I don't think that looks bad for now. I just have to adjust all of his colors to account for the fact that it's very purple. Yeah, let's just shove purple on him. Overlay is not the plan. Or is it? That's too dark of a purple, but we're gonna figure out. There we go! Probably something closer to that. The vibe we're gonna lean towards. And then I can put blue on the Monado and it'll be way too bright and stand out. That's kind of the vibe I want. They'll all be covered up when I do the thumbnail anyway. Huh? Where? Okay, that's that. So, gonna. Oh, I zoomed way into it, apparently. Yeah, there's so many blue lines. Oof. Should have been more detailed on this part of the sketch, maybe. Blue line here. Come on. Here. Time is it? Oh, I got like 15 minutes. So let's see how much of this I can pull off before I have to call it. Oh, there's like 3 circles in there. What kanji should be in on the Monado? I don't actually know what any of them say because I'm bad at the old. Guess is it? I forget. Is this like just straight up Chinese or is it just kanji? I thought they used old school traditional Chinese for the Monado, but I don't remember. Alright, that'll be okay. That'll stand out. I want to just merge down. Is it too overbearing? But let's give him some of the initial color back, like around the eyes. I think maybe raised a little too red. Chill that out a little bit. Do as much as you can on the overlay layer before I merge it down. Not a big fan of purple. Oof. Oh. Purple shows up real well on the gray. Yeah, I wasn't super clear about where I wanted the lighting to go. And it's obvious now that that's the case. I should have thought that out way in advance, but I did not. Now it's just kanji. Oh. Ah! Way to bring that up. That's the blue part flying around. I don't know if the Monado does that, but it does it now. Oh, I have to actually draw perhaps the sword part of Monado. Would be nice of me. Color that in properly. I'll go properly later. That's such a bright blue. Make it a little purple. A little more. Still want it to glow, but not be incredibly. Flag. Let's do it that way. Works for me. I'll figure out what I want to do about that properly later. Rough scent, God bless. Thank you for looking at Xenoblade things for me. I'll look at all these ones that aren't in Smash. Oh, purple's busted. Okay. Should we just go with the blue one? That makes sense to me. Already blue. Heck. I write kanji like distorted like this. You know what? Why hurt myself? This isn't gonna be the cleanest of writings. I hope it looks like that this font isn't deceiving me and this is the actual font that they use. Actual calligraphers that know kanji don't be mad at me for like having 84 strokes. Where is just my brush size? Yep, that's uneven, but we'll roll with it. I'm just gonna transform that into place. Work smarter, not harder vibes. Is that lined up? That. Can I? You know what? Works for me. I'll make it look better. Can you send me more references? Why did this move? Ah, it's fancier! It looks more calligraphy-like. No, you've actually sent it to me. Okay. Sorry, I made a big whiny noise. You want to see. Okay, thank you for your references there. That's good enough. Might be readable to someone. Okay, back to whatever tangent I diverted from. My 7 tangents I've been on. I don't know what I'm doing. I think it shows. I just want fancy blue particles, but I don't know how I want them aligned. I should start getting more smaller from there. That looks better, actually. Put an appropriate effect on them. More blue? Wait. Oh no. I picked the wrong layer. Too bright now? Nope. Okay, one day I'll figure out what layer effect I want on this. Unlock these. Right there. Not enough. These particles to justify what I'm going for. Just grass, free, or floating grass, probably. Foreground contrast right now. Floating grass effect. I'll do that a little later, so you know what I mean. Okay, unfortunately, it's getting close to the time I have to cut it, and all I've done is base color him. Anyway, for the sake of me actually figuring out what I want to do with this and not wasting more time, I'll probably call it here. Thanks to everyone for joining me on my silly debut. I will hopefully get this done and posted tomorrow, and then we will actually start our Xenoblade adventure. I will figure out exactly what time I want to start also tomorrow, and we'll probably update my schedule with time slots and post that as well. In case you were curious about that, where did that go? Over here? Here we go. Oh, the music came back. I'll just mute it again. So yeah, Monday and Friday this week are gonna be Xenoblade, and then Tuesday is gonna be Ender Lilies, and then Sunday, we will get back to art. If no requests come up, I'll probably just draw something dumb that happened in our gaming adventures. But other than that, I guess we can call it here. I hope you all had fun. I was a little nervous about this. I was like so down to do this earlier this week, and actually having it come up made me a little nervous. But thank you everyone for showing up. I'm so glad that people are actually here. Not that I don't mind talking to myself, but it's nice to have people. So, I guess I will see you all Monday, or whoever decides to show up. Thanks for hanging. This has been Kite, the old Kite Quaro. I can be found on Twitter at Kite Quaro, as well as Twitch, though that doesn't matter quite as much. Alright, I will see you kids in the future. Sweet dreams!